Welcome back to Mega Man Battle Number 2. Last time, we got a balloon from a foreign country, and it said, "Hey, you wanna be pen pals?" And Lynn was like, "I need to visit Yumland immediately, and somehow by sending my NetNavi through the web, I will obtain food." But in order to do that, we do need a better license. And in order to get a better license, we had to go through a whole bunch of side quests first. But now, we've finally done all of the required mission board missions. We can do the thing. And this guy's going for an S license. I can only dream about that. Ah well. This lady's just on B license still.
Well, Lord, I can get the license.
Everybody wants a license. Well, no, that's not true. We're aiming for a license.
Not really a question, but okay.
Shouldn't they already know this? We've got the B license.
Yeah, I'm in the system. I would say I'm in the computer, but like, yeah, we are in the computer.
Literally. We all are. I like how there were typing sounds for this man. Why were we getting those from you? You're the program. Alright, so anyway, hey, remember the first test? Well, guess what? Time to do some fighting. Gotta do 5 battles in a row. No recovery between. Alright, time for another 5 battles in a row. 5 battle gauntlet. Though honestly, I feel like the worst part about this is the fact that, like... Yeah, sure, you don't get healed. I care more about the fact that I'm not getting rewarded for these fights. Like, I'm not getting battle chips or Zenny for each one. That... it just feels like a waste, really. So yeah, we've seen these guys before. Spooky's also not new, but is very annoying. So yeah, this is another point where you may want to have done a bit of grinding beforehand to get some better chips. At the very least, roll erases that one. The rest of these guys suck to fight. At the very least, they're very predictable. It's just... don't like having to deal with their gimmick, and the fact that they heal is, not fun. Also, for a fraction of a second there, I thought I wasn't picking any chip. I was like, wait. No, don't do that. Alright, well, wow. We hit one guy, and he just said, no you didn't, actually.
Wow.
Alright, it's like... yeah, that's our ideal right there, is hitting them both at once. No guarantee that'll happen. It'd also hurt more if you're in the front row, but whatever, doesn't matter, kills anyway. Alright, well... we can definitely kill the guy in the front, everybody- well, actually, no, if I hadn't done this- oh, and I think I messed it up here, too. Yeah, no, man. Pass me, what are you doing? Yeah, so if I had just, gotten rid of one of the bombs, stepped forward, I could kill all 3 of these guys at once. Why...
It's almost like the monotony of these fights made you discount strategies and just try to brute force your way to the end.
Yeah. At the very least, this is a simple strategy that I can just do immediately. No thought there, just shoot 2 guys in a row. Cool, done.
I love any time you select your chip and then immediately shoot an enemy dead.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, B-Tank, look at me. Bitch.
Lad, I'm about to end this man's entire career. You know, if I remembered which one was going to go next, I probably could use that zap ring effectively. Also, I love pausing them in midair. When they just kind of got that weird, almost about to crotch chop motion going. Alright, there we go. 5 fights in a row. We did it. Now for problem 2.
6 fights in a row.
Okay, now we gotta punish bad guys. Differently than the first time, though. This is just going around, really using the word punish a lot here.
Please locate the bad navies and punish them. They've been very naughty. Don't read into this.
Yeah, so, profile the various programs based on the avatar they've chosen to go with, and kill them. They haven't stolen anybody's legs this time, but you'll just know them when you see them. That being said, though, we do have new board posts, so obviously we've got to go through this first. What if I learn about the bad Navis through the board? Look, it's a forum. Somebody on here. It does need to be fought at some point. Okay, it's just a very straightforward, here's how you do busting level good. Also, yeah, Dash Attack does have a bit of a startup time, but I feel like it's not so bad. This one's not too bad. I forget if there's good combinations with anything that stuns enemies. Zapring one is weird. Predominantly, I know it for being a Q code.
That advice was almost incomprehensible.
Mm-hmm. But nobody cares because it's Mr. Famous. Oh my god, I know that guy! He's famous! It says so in his name! Just derails the entire forum.
Very much just like waiting for the bot to come and be like, okay guys, remember this is a battle tips message board.
Kinda sneaky, eh? Yeah, I repair my side of the field with the chip. Pretty smart. Repair is sneaky. Effect chips can be just as useful as attack chips as a default. It all comes down to strategy, of course, but honestly, given the way this game can be sometimes, it can be good to just have an attack chip so you make sure you have good damage.
Santa.
It's him, it's Santa. I'll use the hammer! It brought the guard down. So yeah, if ever you have enemies that don't really take damage, unless they're in a certain state, there are certain chips that, can override their defenses. Though, if I remember correctly, I don't think they show the icon for that in this game. Like, I don't think they have a special icon in this one, but they do in later games. So basically, if a thing sounds heavy, then it can probably break guard.
Sorry, because I'm playing Kingdom Hearts, I saw that one of the board members was Mickey. So I'm just picturing, yes, it is the mouse.
Yeah, Riku's on this board, and
yeah.
He really needed a device. Okay, I checked the sprites, and Record does just have, like, a normal, like, neutral icon for its elements. So yeah, they don't add icons for Breaker yet, but they do later on. It looks like just kind of a Wrecking Ball or something like that, just an Iron Ball to suggest it is a heavy attack.
Like, yeah, we went during the bomb scare. There are also bees everywhere. Like, whoa, back up. Bomb scare?
I'm already hooked. I'm gambling away all my good chips. That might be the most realistic post we've seen yet.
I love emoticon use in fiction. Not to be fucking 30 years old, but emoticons are so much more fun to use in fiction than emojis.
You know, I'm gonna say it, I think they're better in real life too. That's right, it's me, the emoticon liker.
Yeah.
Nothing any emojis have made have come close to just :I as a perfect, like, state of neutrality.
What about that one cat emoji that's in Persona 3 that A just keeps using?
That one is the closest thing to a good emoji.
Yeah, but it doesn't fit, like, our ideal of an emoji because it looks closer to an emoticon, but it's not made up of other characters.
Yeah, it's not made of text.
It's like a
But
very
it stays humble.
old style emoji. Back when only Japan had emojis.
Yeah, you know what? They were the closest to doing it right, and we squandered it.
Yeah, due to like the way that coding characters worked, by the time they were done with the Japanese alphabet, they had like enough room to put in other characters, so they just picked a bunch of images. Incidentally, do you know what two words emoji is a portmanteau of?
You know, I don't think I've ever thought about that. I think I've only seen emotion, emo, and been like, okay, yeah, it stands for emotion. I give up. I don't need to know the other half.
You're close. Just the E stands for emotion. Emoji is the Japanese word for image, or a Japanese word for image.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's emotional image, just not the way you probably think. It's actually close to being that in English too, with emoji. Which is weird when you think about it. Anyways, what the fuck are we doing with the... We're hunting down some stupid role players, I don't care. Go back to blowing up your own bad guys in the subway.
Yeah.
You wanna fight? You wanna fight? You wanna fight?
You're about to face the youngest. My bro's attacking another area now. We're both attacking all the time. We love to do it. We're going down, eventually, when I finish talking, but I gotta hype myself up.
Here's who you're gonna fight.
Anyway, fight 3 swordies. This battle sucks so bad. First guy goes down easily, of course, because that's just a regular one. It is important to note that the other two do have an element, which is both good and bad. Of course, it means you can use electricity on the water guy, water on the fire guy. Default Swordy actually doesn't have an element, so you have to use his low HP to your advantage. I exploded! Bad data, A. Well, at least the key items do still have some whimsy to them. But yeah, I feel like this is still the weakest part of Battle Network 2, like I said before. Just the points where the game kind of slows down, you have to get a license. Like you mentioned before, like, technically speaking, we're doing things that, like, you should enjoy doing in Battle Network. We're doing fights and whatnot, but, like, when it's put in the context of, okay, now go get permission to go to another country, does feel more like a drag than anything else.
Yeah. Gamers always underestimate how important context is for the stuff you're doing. Like, I forget what King's Quest game it is, but, like, because of the way it's structured, like, the way to go right is blocked by a snake, and the way to go left is where, like, over half the game is. But because they put that snake so far up front, like, you just feel like your entire journey is just find a way to get rid of this snake. And I think you just chase it away with a hammer or something.
Is that the poisonous cobra? So I think that'd be 5 then?
It might be 5. Is 6 the one with the hardware store? Because I know the King's Quest afterwards put in a hardware store where you could just get most of the things you had to find in the previous King's Quest.
That's kind of funny, but yeah, I don't know that one. I don't think I've seen 6. I think I mostly know early King's Quests through, like, Death compilations, and a few of them through Retsu Prey, but other than that...
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know whichever ones they covered.
I know Monkey Island. Monkey Island's my wheelhouse.
I'd like to give more adventure games more of a chance. I just have so many other games that I want to play and no patience.
Bad data, B.
Bad data.
Alright, so yeah, let's just log out and log back in so we can immediately be at this guy.
The idea of Lan unplugging and then replugging that Navi in, his pet in. God damn, are they all structured like this? You have to tell me if they're all structured with, like, fight, look, fight.
We'll have to see in the future. I will say, the good news is this is the last license we have to do for a while, and the next one, is the last one as well, because that's the S license, so... Only one more of these. Anyway, Sparky doesn't actually really get its gimmick introduced here, so otherwise it's just a guy who moves weird. Not that we can get battle chips from it, but it gives Satellite 1 when you kill it. That comes in G, O, Q, U, W, and asterisk. I should also note, if it's not obvious, that typically it's hard to find an asterisk just by doing regular fights, so usually it'll be like from mystery data or something that you'll find the asterisk versions. But yeah, no, we've seen Shrimpy before. We're not even getting new guys. Though I will say this is at least more interesting, because we have these guys in their element, which is to say, they can shoot things and hit things behind them, and man, they don't line up well at all.
I just keep thinking, hi there, as the shrimp enemy.
Okay, time to just shoot it with a gun now. Please come over here, perish. Alright, this is 4, I think. Alright, here we go. Tough Bunny. This is just the upgraded version of the bunny. So of course they drop Zap Ring 2. That one comes in B, G, N, R, S, and asterisk. But yeah, no, that's another G, so overall I think slightly less weird codes for this one. Though since these won't drop anything, I don't know the first one we're going to see. You can also just trick them into not shooting the bomb, because they always target you. So you can lead them. Alright, are you going to show your gimmick here since there's rock in enemy territory, and if so, why? Alright, please nobody kill that bomb. Thank you. Okay, no, it doesn't. So yeah, Satellite, true to its name, well, Sparky, true to its name, for the battle chip, rather, if it hits an obstacle like a rock, it will start rotating around that obstacle, so if we had a rock on our side of the field, then it would have just hit that and started spinning around it, so it is annoying in a different way if that happens. Power up regular up 2, that's not bad, but I would have preferred just, you know, a regular power-up. We don't have many of those. I want my Buster to be better. Alright, we can almost go to Yumland. Don't forget you're doing this for your project. And also, do you think they're going to fax you anything? Or are they going to fax you a curry land? Do my research on why these foods are so good after I've eaten them a few times to prove a point.
Okay, now that Lan has explained himself, it at least feels like kid logic.
But man, he is excited for a thing that is not going to happen for a hot minute. Which, again, kid logic.
Also, just like, man, I as a 10-year-old can't wait to make friends with people online so they'll invite me to leave the country.
Yeah, that's also wild.
This is definitely at a point in time where, like, you what? How did this game not generate controversy? You failed really fast that second time.
You're so bad at this, dude. You're so bad at this. At least the S license guy's on the last one. Recover 50 asterisk is fine. Alright, so now that we're done, it's time to get back on the internet so we can go to Yumland. Finally. After 10,000 years. We can once again move on with the plot. Yeah, like, I'm not a you have to only do plot things kind of person, but yeah, the license portions really do feel like a drag. We just had a guy named Speedy Dave who bragged about his 170 IQ. The license just isn't cutting it for me.
Yeah, the non-plot stuff still has to be interesting in its own right.
Yeah.
Like, a good way to do it is just have, like, some character development. Not necessarily, like, progressing their plots, but just in the other, you know, definition of the term, where the writer's developing them.
Yeah, like, our friends joined us for the first license exam, but they didn't for this one. Also, hi, Airman V3, how's it going? Alright, well, let's make sure you can't really move around too much, because that does actually prevent him from being out of a particular range. I guess he could just eat the entirety of his front panels, and yeah, now I can't get him with a sword, but whatever. Okay, you can actually spawn those on your side of the field, so never mind what I said. I can stop you. And you're gonna run out of platforms in a sec, so get Z-cannoned, idiot. Now, unfortunately, he does have iframes of his own, so I can't completely decimate him, but that did delete a lot of his HP. Also, hey, buddy, pal, I can hit you with your own thing. Cool, I'm gonna do that. Oh, he actually attacked all of it. There have been times where he's only attacked, like, the top two if I'm at the top, but yeah, that hit all three this time. I won't question it, but whatever.
Anyways, because we're fighting Airman V3, we have to look out for his 52 hidden moves, where you only see, like, 6 of them. Yes, I'm still mad about that.
Personally, I keep forgetting that's specifically V3's thing, because honestly, the haste, or why can't I remember that era?
Showa.
Okay, yeah, Showa, god. Why don't I remember Japanese emperors that I only know from Kamen Rider? And the fact that it was filmed at certain points.
Showa was Hirohito. You could remember that one. He's kind of important to American history too.
But yeah, no, a lot of Showa era riders do have interchangeable gimmicks. X was supposed to be the water guy.
Yeah. I remember V3 had 4 weaknesses too, and they also only explained like one of those.
Alright, so finally. Oh, good. I thought somebody was calling for a moment, but no, that is the noise of Cube being removed. We can finally go to Yumland.
Okay, I want to know if Yumland is supposed to be like a specific real-world country, or if it's just going to have like a generic food.
So, Yumland itself is actually kind of a combination. It is pretty much just all of Asia combined. In fact, it's actually called Ajina in Japanese, so Asia.
Ooh. Okay, follow-up question / concern. How racist is this going to get?
I've seen worse.
I mean, it's already kind of rough to just be like, yeah, all of Asia is represented as one country.
Mm-hmm. I hate you both. How dare
I hate you both get dead.
Invisible 1 Asterisk is actually really good, though. That's just a few seconds of invulnerability. And it can be combined with anything, making it the best form of Invis. All other codes, you're on thin ice. Sends UFO to steal a chip. Considering you can't see enemy chips in this game, theoretically helpful, but probably better for multiplayer. Alright, let's see how Meteor 9 does today. Actually really good. That one's a roll of the dice. Alright, and a regular up one. Alright, so yeah, I will say though, it is nice to see a new area. Overall, I do like the design of this place, both in of itself, but also just the fact that, yeah, the first game was just one internet, and it really got tiring after a bit. I have a funny feeling, I'm gonna turn back now. Just not deal with anything. No plot for me, thanks. But yeah, no, it's nice to see different areas of the net just get their own theming.
Yumland 2!
If Yumland is so good, then why isn't there a... Oh no, a virus in disguise! Yeah, this game has mimics sometimes. It's fine, though. They can't beat Airman. Oh yeah, so just like, in the fight, Airman's projectile was actually stopped by a hole. Same thing goes for you, of course. Despite the fact that they're tornadoes, they do actually need to touch ground in order to work, so... they are actually kind of realistic and not just the wind projectile that floats over things, no matter what. Can't believe the weather needs to touch grass. Ooh, Navi plus 20 asterisk. That's incredible if you've got good Navi mega chips. I think I mentioned that one before. That's definitely one you want to use. Especially for something like Airman, who, again, in the right position, he can do multiple attacks, so... that's just a lot of damage. Uh-oh. How could just one Navi destroy my entire country?
What?
It's the net king of Yumland.
Trying to beat you programmer is really good.
Turns out there's more than one guy. What are you doing this for? Was that you doing a joke Or do you actually just think it's gospel music fans? Okay. He's probably wise to it. Anyway, though, yeah.
It just isn't your day.
Here's an assassination. Good job on assassinating the king.
The ruler of all of mainland Asia.
But specifically the internet. The internet king is dead. Or dying, I guess.
Also, like, you say it's a representation of Asia. Is it a mishmash of Asian cultures, or is it just all of Asia is China now?
Bit of China, bit of India. Not Japan, because that's where land lives.
Yeah, well, Japan, when the Japanese say Asia, they mean Asia excluding us. I ran into that in the Yakuza games. I think it's Yakuza 4. You get to go to Kamurocho's Little Asia, and it's all immigrants from the mainland continent. And it's just very jarring as an American to hear Japanese characters say Asians and not include themselves.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we've reached the square. It's really quiet here, though. So yeah, we had a shortcut up there. This is where the square is, and yeah, it's silent here, too.
Did he kill everyone in the whole country?
I feel like there was, I don't know, like, a political assassination?
We're having a day of mourning for our beloved leader.
Who died some amount of time ago. I don't know if that was immediately when we entered this area, or if it was flashing to it then, because it started to be relevant, but if that just happened, we really, I guess, dodged a bullet? I don't know, we can probably fight an assassin. We're cool. We're protagonists. Somebody's typing very loudly.
Very good, Mega Man.
When somebody says Polo after I say Marco, should follow their voice, can locate them based on this call and response process.
You're veering dangerously close to that AAA Mario video.
Whoa, a Mega Man. Yumland was destroyed by a mysterious Navi.
It's the fact that they keep saying Yumland, like it's the whole country, it's not just the internet.
Yumland language. Start up the translation system. But yeah, the manual, you'll recall, mentioned some countries have been financially ruined. Well, I guess that happened here. The E-King of Yumland is dead. What are they going to do now?
Very much a situation where, like, you can tell this game was not made recently, because the idea of China being destroyed by one net hacker probably would not be accepted. What? Shut the fuck up, Cutman. You are not vice commander of anything. What?
Not gospel again. God, this just looks like a lanky version of the powered up version of Cutman. So anyway, I guess Cutman's important or something. So here's his boss battle. It's really kind of annoying. Oh, actually, obstacles don't stop it, so it's only broken tiles to do. I could have sworn That they did. Either way, though, yeah, so he's gonna summon a pair of scissors, and this is pretty much just a game of you gotta constantly move around and be aware of your space, unless you know how to break that rock. If you can do that, you've neutered the gimmick of this whole thing. Otherwise, though, yeah, currently, he's very slow. He's really not much of a threat, but it is gonna take a minute to kill him. He has to get down on his knees to try and cut you.
Sorry, I'm just still not over the fact that Cutman is here to turn this fucking attack into a genocide attempt. It's probably not appropriate to say.
Cutman, the occupying force.
It's just the internet, but like, the fuck? Why Cutman? Couldn't they have picked any other Robot Master?
They probably could have, but they didn't. He's the one guy from Mega Man 1 that didn't appear in Battle Network 1. Pretty much everybody else appeared, but not Cutman, because he is here as the vice commander of Shadow Man's whatever in Gospel.
I'm just saying.
He's the occupational force of this terrorist organization. If we didn't kill him right here, he'd just go and rule the country with an iron fist through the internet.
I'm just saying, if Napalm Man was on cleanup duty, I would buy that. That would make sense.
I'm actually a wimp. Shadow Man's great. Goodbye. And there's Ghost Cutman. Anyway, enough of that guy.
Alright, we liberated Yumland. Yeah, when I sent that balloon like a week ago, none of this shit had happened yet.
I mean, if anything, you helped, because now we know that, the Shadow Man character is gunning for Electopia, so, now we gotta bolster our own defenses, or we'll be financially ruined. They're gonna kill our E-King now, oh no.